Welcome back. You may have gotten a new voter registration card in the mail over the weekend. That's because the Hamilton County Election Commission sent out more than 202,000 of them last week.
And for those households with more than one voter, each person got their own separate registration card that arrived in a separate envelope. Well, we wanted to know, how much did that cost, and could the county have saved money if they sent just one mailer to each household? News Channel 9's Jerry Askin looked into why some voters say the election office wasted money. Jerry.
Well, Calvin, Latricia, I talked to many voters who say there is no need to send separate envelopes to the same house. Election officials say it's been their policy for years. Today, we crunch numbers to find out how much taxpayers would have saved if they combined those mailers. We're just over a week away from the start of early voting for the 2012 primary elections. Last week, the Hamilton County Election Commission sent out voter registration cards to any voter who had a change due to redistricting.
And the letter went out with them for the voters to make sure they checked their cards so they'd know if their house number changed or their Senate number changed.
And for families with multiple voters in the household, each person got their own registration card sent in a separate envelope. In all, that cost the Election Commission $45,000.
We actually got 3, and the one thing about it is our son is no longer there. He's living in Nashville, so I don't know how we'll work with that.
She says the Election Commission wasted money sending her family their registration cards in 3 separate envelopes. Anthony Denatala agrees.
I believe it should probably come in the same envelope. They have that information, and with today's technology, should be able to do so.
Now, the Hamilton County Administrator of Elections tells me they're required to send out separate voter registration cards to people in separate envelopes.
That way we know that it goes to them. If they're not in the household anymore, then we're notified by the post office.
Now, she couldn't tell us how many voter registration cards were sent to duplicate addresses, but did say they could have saved about $1,000 by putting several cards into one envelope per address. Voter Tanya Sims says it's actually smart to send households several envelopes reminding people to vote.
Just because they need to vote, and if you send everybody a card, they'll be sure to get one, and they know when it's time to go and vote.
And for the record, early voting is from July 13th to July 28th. Regular voting is on August 2nd. Don't forget, now you're required to have a photo ID before you can vote. Latricia.
All right, Jerry, thanks a lot.